Alright, hey guys, remember it's TCG back in the video. So this video I'm talking about the new Gotti support. So recently the YouTube of Yugioh released that Gotti was actually receiving new support, and this wasn't support that we saw previously, so it looks like it's going to be TCG support. And yeah, the cards look pretty cool. I didn't see what the actual effects were, so we're going to check that out ourselves. And here we see Exeep, Omen of the Gotti. So I always kind of like the theme of this archetype, just being like space fish. I think the concept is pretty cool. And let's just see. I heard that from what I remember, a lot of it's just based off banishing. So if a fish monster becomes banished, you can switch summon this card from your hand. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one of your Gotti traps that is banished during your grave. Set that target. So you can, not only are you able to just special summon this out, but it's also able to target one of your Gotti traps that is banished in the grave and set it down. So it gets pretty good value, and the low 4 water monster is pretty strong. It's a pretty strong monster. And then here we have Synopius, Shadow of the Gotti. So this guy looks pretty cool. I did see this one, and I think the art of the octopus just looks pretty dope. And then during the main phase, quick effect, you can banish 2 fish monsters from your hand and their grave, special summon this card from your hand. So that's pretty great because you want to be able to banish them, because I know the Synchro Monster does get stronger by the banished cards. And since you're able to banish things in your grave, you're just able to get more value from them. And if this card is special summon, you can target one face-up card in the field, banish it when it leaves the field. So you can target one face-up card on the field, banish it when it leaves the field. So instead of it being sent to the grave, it'll just be banished. That's okay. Not really doing anything, but okay. And then if this card becomes banished, you can banish one fish monster from your grave, add this card to your hand. So again, you're kind of getting value from banishing your cards. And if the value that comes with this card is that you can banish one fish monster from your grave and then add this card back to your hand. So it seems okay. It seems like an okay card. And then here we have Zap Ruby of the Gotti. So this kind of looks like a lionfish, but like in space. These cards look really amazing in my opinion. And then you can banish this card from your hand and target one fish monster in your grave, banish it. During your opponent's turn, while this card is banished, you can special summon it. And then if this card is special summoned, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon one fish synchro monster using this card you control. So this is similar to the other Gotti monsters that are just able to synchro summon as soon as they're special summon out. And that's pretty decent because the synchro monster, at least the one that you can kind of see the one in the bottom, but the one previously before this was able to banish like all the cards on the field when it's summoned, or at least all the monsters. This is a really strong card. So just able to continue that seems decent. And it's a fish tuner. And then here we have the Synchro Monster, so it looks like we're actually getting 2. And this looks really dope. I think the art of this card looks amazing. Arian Post, Serpent of the Gotti. It's level 6, it's the 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. If this card is synchro summon, you can banish 1 level 6 or lower fish monster from your deck. So that's pretty great if you're just able to target something specifically, and then from there use their banish effect. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can target one fish monster in your grave, banish that target. Then you can add one fish monster with an equal or lower level from your deck to your hand. So you're going to probably be using this as a synchro material for like, I guess like synchro climbing. And then you can just being able to target a fish monster in your grave, banish it means that you're going to be able to activate its effect. But then you're also going to be able to search out another fish monster. So it's going to be like a great bridge to getting you to filling up your hand and continuing your plays by using this card to get you to your bigger monster. For instance, Ghoul Spear of the Gotti, which looks pretty cool, and that looks like it's going to be the end for the synchro monsters, and it requires 1 fish tuner and 1 non-tuner. At the start of the damage step, the discard battles an opponent's monster. You can banish that opponent's monster. Pretty solid way of removal. It's a non-target. It is battle related, so that does kind of suck, but I think it's pretty cool and it fits the theme of the monster. During your opponent's standby phase, you can banish this card. Then if all of the monsters used as material for this card synchro summon are in your grave, you can special summon all of them but banish them when they leave the field. So that's pretty good. I mean, this kind of reminds me of the Cork Shooter from Speedroid. Just being able to bring back your own material. But you're also just able to do this during your opponent's standby phase. And then when they're special summon, you can just use their effects to, again, synchro. So pretty interesting card, just being able to get value from it. The only thing with this is that, you know, I don't think it's going to be able to do that much when it's on the field. It's not like it's going to be spawned on the field like pop card. It's not like the ABC Dragon Buster where it's just able to banish a card and then get rid of itself in order to bring back its materials. It's just really impactful in battle. So you're not able to do too much with it, like where switching out gives you a lot of value. And then here we have the trap, Gotti Cosmos. So apply these effects in sequence based on the number of banished fish monsters. So 1+, your fish monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. So pretty solid. Yeah, just being able to not be indestructible. 4+, the activation and effect of fish monsters effects activate on your field cannot be negated this turn. So that's pretty good. Let's just basically make it spell speed 4. Pretty good. I think that's pretty solid. Of course, a lot of them are activating on banishment, but just protecting your things on the field is pretty nice. And then special summon 1 fish synchro from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. That's pretty nice. So yeah, depending on how efficient you're gonna be able to I guess it doesn't even it sounds like based on the number of banished fish monsters, so it's just not even how many you banish that turn. So I think this card's gonna be really solid, to be honest, just to be able to get a lot of value. Since you're gonna be banishing a lot of things, you're gonna usually be able to use all of these effects, which gives you a solid form of defense, and indestructible monsters, while also giving you a Synchro Monster that actually counts as a Synchro Summon. So pretty cool card. And then here we have Gotti Fury, which is a continuous trap card. You can target 1 fish monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls, banish both monsters until your next standby phase. So that's a great way to just remove something off the field. It's a temporary removal, but we could see that that's can be pretty impactful because with enough time, like since Yu-Gi-Oh is usually a short amount of turns in a game, just being able to pause a monster for a little bit can be pretty impactful, and you can use this to target one of their important cards. So pretty cool to see. And then if a fish monster is special summoned to your field while any card is banished, you can banish this card from your grave or face up field. All fish monsters you currently control gain 100 attack until the end of turn. So just able to give it a bit of an attack boost. It's gonna make it easier for you to finish your opponent. But yeah, looks like pretty. I like the art on these cards. I think they look really dope. I don't think they're like overpowered or anything, but I think they're gonna be a bit fun to use. And it looks like the mouse monster that they previously mentioned is still the strongest out of the synchros. But it looks like a fun archetype. I honestly like the theme a lot, and I might test it out because yeah, I'm in love with like a lot of the art of these cards, and the concept I think is pretty fitting. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.